All right, welcome back, guys. This is Sports Zone on Joy Prime. My name is Fento Tahir Fento. The show is proudly brought to you by Soccer Bet. Also brought to you by Guinness and brought to you by Piva Beverages. And today, I don't see my game. The game. Where is the game?
The game?
Where is the game?
I don't see.
How could you have missed the game?
Where's the game? Benaya, where is the game? Where is Benaya? Producer Ben Crane. Where is the game?
I don't see the game.
There is no game because game has a sister.
A game has a sister?
The sister has come to replace game. And it's called Piva Viva. Hey,
Piva what?
Sister Viva.
Benaya, bring it. Benaya, bring it.
Sister
And there's some Crane.
Piva Viva.
Oh, Piva
What is
Viva.
this? Oh, Chale.
So
Benaya, it's what?
the name of the group is Piva.
Yes.
So Game's full name is Game Piva. And Viva's full name is Viva Piva.
Open up. Piva Viva. So it's apparently a strawberry drink. It's a yogurt drink.
So this is the last born.
Oh yeah, this is the latest baby.
No, as for the Piva family, they keep producing. So
They keep producing.
For
now,
yes,
keep producing.
baby. Yeah.
Oh, wait. If the people who want the yogurt, so if they don't come here,
If they don't come here,
they will not
get
get some. So
feel free.
Karim, no, Pamela, why are the camera people? If they, who didn't get some? This is, by the way, guys, this is the famous Benaya. Oh, hey, Benaya, drink some. Wait, come and collect. Oh, Charlie.
No, man, this
Guys.
it's really nice. No joke.
Charlie.
Hey, like DK, why?
Why?
Why? Okay, then, Benaya, take it from here.
Oh, goodness.
Take it from here. We'll take like...
Oh, no, this is really good stuff from Piva.
Yes.
It's a really good stuff from Piva.
It's called Piva Viva. I like the name, Papa.
Yo, Piva Viva.
Easy to remember.
Yeah.
Piva
Viva.
Viva.
The younger sister of
Game.
Piva.
I mean, we have to, for placement.
Then again,
one
need
for
to take
placement.
like 5 already.
Yeah.
But you see this thing, so it's good for the children. Big boss Frank, the Piva people know this thing is in the market already. I don't think so. We are the first tasters.
Oh, we spotted.
We are history makers.
Yes.
Anyway, so Piva Viva, the latest. This one is yogurt drink.
No, they be.
It's really nice.
This be the kind of drink where if you take the straw put for there, you don't take it, you don't go remove it. You see, no, the TV empty.
Go chase her.
So
So I go manage them throughout the show.
you sure,
Oh, I talk small, I sip small.
guys? So
If
listen.
we finish this one, the man.
When
Oh, yeah.
Once
the box is there, it's placement.
Yes, and they specially delivered it to us. So
Thank
guys,
you.
when it hits the market, be on the lookout for Piva Viva. Oh, what a name!
Lovely stuff.
Oh, last baby.
This is the strawberry. Apparently, they have 2 more flavors.
Flavors. Oh, nice.
Vanilla and choco.
There's choco.
There's choco. There's chocolate.
Let us try the choco.
Let us try the choco. Sorry.
And then the vanilla next week.
Anyway, so guys, that's that. I'm told it's not in the market yet, but it's coming to the market very soon. So when it comes, oh, I like this. Ew. It's very nice. See my director, she's not paying attention. She's just saying, it's very nice.
The guy,
if it gets,
It's very nice.
get some hot bev.
Charlie. The guy,
Hot one.
The guy clock him.
Then this one. Charlie, that clocked in.
You clock him.
See who is texting me, Christopher Nimley. Why? What do you want?
Viva Nimli.
Oh, God. Anyway, so big shout to the guys at Piva. This is really, really nice. Like, super nice.
No hype.
And, oh, yeah. Okay. This is nice. Thank you, guys. So, that's what has come to replace game. So, it's okay. But game is still
It
there.
plays game on the show. But game is still on the market. The big brother is still on the market.
The truth is that Piva people, Big Frankie, this one cannot be used for display. Because if it is finish drinking it.
You have to come and display.
Guys, all right, let's start our highlight show from the Ghana Premier League. There was a big game. And, you know, over here on the show, over the year, we've always been justified. Every time we start with Ghana Premier League, you people always complain, move on. But this weekend, you saw the crowd, right? It was an amazing game of football, amazing crowd in Kumasi when House of Folk visited the Porcupine Warriors. This is how it unfolded in Kumasi. We'll come back here and unpack all of it. Wow, look at the crowd. The House of Folk ones were in absolute delirium, and deservedly so. Compact performance. The red card came very early on in the match, and they played over almost 70 minutes, 68 minutes or so, with 10 men against Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and somehow they held on. And I guess that's not a big surprise because House of Folk have the best defense this season. And, you know, they've conceded just 7 goals from all of the matches they've played this season. And a lot of it has been thanks to Benjamin Asare, the Black Stars goalkeeper, who was named man of the match in this particular game, and he spoke after that. So Benjamin Asare there, and look at his stats this season. 12 matches, 9 clean sheets. So he's only conceded 4 goals. Those 4 goals came in the 3 games. When he's been in post, they've won 7 of the 12 matches, 4 of them ending in draws. And when he's been in goal, House of Folk have only lost 1 game this season. And this is massive for the Black Stars, number 1. And in terms of House of Folk and Kotoko away matches, as I mentioned earlier, this game was House of Folk's first win in Kumasi in 4 years. And since the year 2005, so we're looking at the last 20 years, in terms of matches played, House of Folk away from home against Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they've won an incredible 8 of them away from home since 2005. And they've only lost 4 times, drawing 8 as well. So this has been such a dominant display from the Phobians when they've gone away to Kumasi. And I've been there a few times when the results haven't gone the way of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. With Winford Kobana, Kizito, Patrick Razak. I've witnessed a couple of those games while I practice journalism in Kumasi. So I know that it can be quite painful. Guys, it was a very interesting... So, look, on Friday, we all had our doubts about how much crowd it would draw. In the end, I have to say that I was genuinely and pleasantly surprised by the numbers that showed up and the atmosphere that it created. Whatever accounted for that, maybe the kickoff time being moved to 5 p.m., whether Kumasi Asante Kotoko did great underground work, whoever was responsible, I would give them thumbs up. But let's unpack the game itself. We'll get to Benjamin Asare. But for you, what stood out for you in that match?
Well, a couple of things stood out. Yeah, we'll talk about Benjamin Asare, but I think it was part of the reasons why Hearts of Folk
You can start with him if you want.
Yeah, it's part of the reasons why Hearts of Folk were, if you like, steady discipline at the back. He kept on dishing out the instructions, controlling his back line. We've seen in his game that he's never quiet. He's always talking to his team. And also, the reason why I think Kotoko, Hearts of Folk won was not only because Hearts of Folk were maybe very, very good, it's because Kotoko were very bad. Kotoko were just very bad, especially in midfield into attack. The
crosses went great.
They were almost playing as though they were hoping that they would get a lucky break, and they didn't have any method to create chances. Because Kotoko gets a man sent off before the 30-minute mark, and you couldn't see Kotoko even applying any pressure in that final third of Hearts of Folk's team. And everything Kotoko were trying to do was so disjointed. Players were all over the place. The chemistry wasn't great. They were not testing the goalkeeper enough in the areas where you give yourself the best opportunity to score. So they had to resort to shooting, from far. And then their crossing wasn't great as well. And when it looked like it could be good, Benjamin Asare came out and then made his presence known. So I thought Kotoko were bad. But you can also give a lot of credit to Artifact because when you're away from home against Kotoko in Kumasi, and yes, you have your lead. However, you've got a man down. It is a difficult task. It really is to protect that lead. And I thought they defended really well. They narrowed those spaces in and around the box. Everybody put their bodies on the line. Like I said, they were constantly communicating. And I like what their front two also did because even though Kotoko were having a lot of the ball at some point, they made sure Kotoko defense had a lot to think about. Because whenever Hartlepool went long, it looked like the counter was on. And in fact, has created better goal-scoring opportunities than Kotoko even after that red card incident.
That is true.
That is
they look more dangerous.
Look more dangerous, and they could have made it maybe 2, maybe 3. But that goal that Kotoko considered is down to Camara's, poor footwork.
Maybe.
I think his initial judgment is great because Kotoko were not defending that free kick very, very deep. So you expect the goalkeeper to step off his line a bit and come and stand in a position where if the ball is getting in behind the line, he's first to it. But as soon as the ball leaves the boots of the Hartlepool player, once you judge the trajectory of the ball, you should know that it's not coming towards the space you are trying to defend. It's going towards where the defenders and then the Hartlepool attackers are. So that is where you need to start taking a couple of steps back to make sure that the space between you and the goalpost is not long enough. And he didn't do that. And that once that header came in, he was trying to backpedal, but he couldn't sort out his feet quick enough. It looks like he was caught a bit flat-footed. Yeah. Just couldn't sort out the feet. There was a little pause.
He's a big goalkeeper.
Yeah, there was a little pause in his movement when he was trying to step back. And that 1 second pause in his movement cost Kotoko that goal. So yeah, I know he himself will be the first to hold his hand up and say he could have done better.
How's it look? We've had our issues with Dede Ayew that don't score enough. But maybe it's time for us to start giving him credit for how defensively solid they've been. They've also been the best defense in the league. But we haven't highlighted that enough. We've all just been complaining about their lack of goal scoring. At times, what is needed is defensive solidity to get over the line. And that's what we saw in this game against Kumasi and Kotoko.
Yeah, obviously, if you played 22 games, you've conceded just 7 goals, and you are in the position they are in, despite their poor goal scoring, just tells you that they don't need to score more than 1 goal to win a game in most cases. So if they go into a game and they score 1, they are guaranteed that they are getting something out of the game. But this was especially impressive because of the red card, and how quickly the red card came, and the amount of time they had to play with 10 men. And it was extra impressive because when you look at the chances in quotes that were the shots that Kotoko had, they were all from range. Kotoko could hardly create that clear-cut opportunity, break into the heart of full box, take a shot, a convincing shot from the heart of full penalty area. And that is testament to how good the defense has been this season. So when you look across the Ghana Premier League this season, the numbers in terms of goals scored, goals against, in all the other teams seems pretty decent at Ghana Premier League level. Yet when it comes to Hearts of Oak, they are the only ones who seem not to be conceding goals. And that is obviously down to the good work of Dede Ayew, how he sets his team up. Because remember, the first Super Clash, one in Accra, we spoke about Hearts, their lack of magic in the final third. They don't have that one player who has the ability to pick up the ball, dribble past players. And the entire team seems to be cast in the mold of Dede Ayew's system. So it is strict passing, strict movement. And if you don't do that, then there's no way you are going to score a goal.
Yeah.
But
it's almost as if they play with brakes on at times.
Yes, because they don't have the offensive players with that flair who can go out and make something happen. So then it makes the defending very important. And
tracking back.
You have it's not just the tracking back. The fact that the arrest defense is so strong. When you at a pause, you don't know where the spaces are. You can't find spaces in between. You can't really attack them.
They set up in this really nice, 3 defensive lines, the forward lines, the defensive line, the midfield and the defensive line. Like, you can bypass the first, the second is waiting for you.
In fact, the first quickly recover. It's very difficult to get past them. And
they're very organized.
The synergy is there. And look, Credit to them. But yes, the Benjamin Asare factor is also there. Obviously, the saves were not world-class saves that you remember.
Because the shots weren't world-class.
Yeah, no, you see...
Did they require him to make world-class saves?
No, they didn't. But that, you see, that is another part of goalkeeping organization that Sicho was talking about, just to stress on that. The ability for you to go out there and organize that defense, for you to be in sync to the point where you are not conceding shots. The season Chelsea conceded 15 goals this season. They hardly conceded shots. But everybody spoke about Czech. Nobody was saying Czech wasn't tested. It was because the entire defensive unit was so strong, with he at the back controlling matters, making sure that shots were not even coming in, chances were not even being considered. And the least that came, he was applying the save. So I think it's credit to him, obviously. Credit to Dede Ayew and how he set up this team. But we can't, because of this one game, overlook their goal-scoring issues. They need to get goals in. They need to score a bit more. Because this is twice in the last 3 game weeks where Medeama have dropped points. Medeama have dropped 4 points out of the possible 9.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like the chasing pack have closed it enough. So that's where, for me, the problem is. And if Hearts were getting a bit more goals, even in those days where they concede the odd goal, you would bank that they can score 2, they can score 3, but that's not the case. So that's something that they still need to work on.
Sorry. And we saw it in the game. Hearts of Oak don't lack... They don't create a lot of chances. But when those balls fall to the attackers, they're not taking the chances. And we saw a clear example of that game against Kotoko. Like we said, it could have been 2, it could have been 3. But when they get into those positions, they need to start taking those chances because they might have beaten Kotoko. But the goal for Hearts of Oak, I would think, is to win the league. They are within 5 points. If they want to win the league, they would need to turn up at the other end of the pitch and score more goals while they defend well as well.
I have a question, though. What do you think Hearts of Oak are firmly back in the title race now? They're 5 points behind Medeama. You've seen Medeama begin to wobble a little bit. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with them. They lost to Nations and were held over the weekend as well. That's back-to-back games now. They've not won. And before that Nations defeat, they had gone 4 months without defeat. And suddenly, it's like they've forgotten how to win. Obviously, maybe it didn't help that the game was rained off on Friday and they had to replay it. The next day, there was a lot of... But with all of that in mind, do you think that Hearts of Oak are back in the title race?
I don't think Hearts are consistent enough. And for a championship, especially when it reaches crunch time, teams are going to be able to breach you. Teams are going to be a bit more desperate. The Hearts are going to start conceding chances. It means that goal scoring is going to become very key. We usually see it at the tail end of the season, especially in the Ghana Premier League. The goal scoring averages tend to go up. So Hearts are going to have to fix that attacking issue. But I also don't think it's something you can just flick a switch and it comes on. So I still think Medeama are favourites. I think they can quickly fix their issues because on paper, look, a game against Adrian and Nations FC are 2 very difficult games. We only are highlighting it because of how long they went unbeaten. But dropping points against those 2 teams is not something that is completely unheard of. So I still think they are favourites. If they lose it, it will be down to them. I don't think it will be down to the chasing pack being extraordinarily good in the last rounds.
On the same thing, look, it's Medeama's league to lose.
Right.
They've been very good this season. But I wonder what this win for Hearts of Oak could do for their confidence, their momentum, and their character going forward. And it's Hearts of Oak, if they can smell that they've got a window of opportunity, you wonder if they will crack through it. Because, the fans know this. They've won the league before, only a couple of years ago under Boedu. They will be thinking, okay, we are not conceding. Yes, we are not scoring a lot of goals, but have Medeama played their best games already? Are they now going to face the slump? Maybe Hearts of Oak have already faced. Can they put some consistent run of games together? I think because it's Hearts of Oak, you can't rule them completely out, even though it's still Medeama's to lose. But yeah, they would need to improve in certain aspects of their game. But if they can take some momentum from this huge victory against Kotoko, the Medeama might be looking behind them a little bit to check if the Hearts of Oak are really pushing.
For Kotoko, season done and dusted.
Yeah, I think with all the managerial instability around the club as well, if if they've got a manager who has shown a certain level of consistency and, they're in a bit of a rough patch, you're thinking they still got what it takes to bring them back on track. I'm not too sure now, Ari, because the IMC, the coaching issue, is the now coach going to see them through to the end of the season? Are they going to bring somebody else in as the interim? All of these things for me around the club doesn't suggest that they will be in the title hunt.
Look at their last 5 matches. Just the 1 win in the last 5. So exactly not very good for them this season. And it's not about to get any easier, is it? Well, let's see their next 5 fixtures then, Kumasi and Kotoko, because it could go from bad to worse for Prince Owusu and his charges. Young Apostles obviously at home. That offers them a really good opportunity. I think that's away from home, sorry. Opportunity to try and get something, and get some momentum. But Vision are not an easy team to play against these days. They won over the weekend by 3-0. Kareli United seem to be discovering some momentum themselves. They beat Dreams FC at Tuba this weekend. Yeah. That was not an easy one. Nations, Daniel, as you mentioned, and Ejana are 2 of the toughest teams in the league. So this is about to get really tough for Kumasi and Kotoko. What about Hearts of Oak? Let's see what their next 5 fixtures look like. Maybe I will give the guys an idea about what kind of run they could go on for Hearts of Oak. Sicho, you're looking at this based on what you said. Do you think you still stand by it that they could get some momentum here? Because at home against Brecum Chelsea, that could be interesting, but that's tough.
Yeah, very tough.
Then they go to Bibiani.
Yeah.
That is tough.
So you wonder what a back-to-back win can do for their confidence.
Right.
If they win against Chelsea, right, you wonder what that back-to-back victory can do for them. Then they go to Gold Stars. If you pick a draw away at Gold Stars, it could be good enough. Yeah. This is a team that hasn't conceded, defend well. Yes, maybe they won't score a goal, but maybe then they can draw. Or they will score and they will defend. And Holy Stars.
But like Holy Stars are home again.
Yes.
Then they go to Bash.
Yes. And then so do All Blacks. So I'm just looking at Hearts of Oak and I'm thinking, can they summon a certain level of consistency in the next, maybe out of these 15 points, can Hearts of Oak pick maybe 10?
Okay.
Can they pick maybe a 12? Can they do something here that will put pressure on the leaders of the league? It remains to be seen.
Those 2 away games against BBN Gold Stars and Hearts of Lions, if Hearts of Oak Hearts of Oak fans need some sort of, confidence booster, let's look at Hearts of Oak's away matches this season and see what the record looks like and whether or not maybe they're capable of getting something away from this particular match. Because Hearts of Oak, if you look at, this is what it is, okay?
The best away side?
Yeah, the best performing away team in the league this season. So what fixtures look on paper very difficult for them, it seems to be where Hearts of Oak have been picking the most points. They've taken 6 points away from home this season. But this is so sad, huh? Ghana Premier League, no one wins away from home. How is it that after 22 matches, the highest points anyone is picked away from home is 6?
No. Most away wins.
6 away wins. 6 away wins. Sorry, not points. Oh, man, that's a lot, huh?
That's a lot.
That is a lot, actually. I beg your pardon. Sorry about that. That is a lot of victories.
Yeah.
So let's say from 11 matches.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. That's good.
So they're more than capable.
That's a good return.
Very good return. Really, really good return. I have one last question on the Ghana Premier League, and then we can move on. Sicho, the naysayers are not going away on Benjamin Asare. This weekend, we saw again, everybody saying, yeah, but it was against Kotoko, and you mentioned it yourself, poor, low-quality shots. This is not the litmus test. The rest of you, just shut up. When we come up against Austria and Germany, you will see. When you come up against England, Hurricane, you will see. Benjamin Asare is not it. He simply is just riding a certain wave, and Ghanaian journalists are just following a certain, I don't know what it is. It's just like a certain wave, and everybody just going in favor of him. What do you say to those that say Benjamin Asare has never been tested enough for us to believe that he is the undisputed #1 going to the World Cup?
The big question is, what's the test? Is a test that a goalkeeper sacks all his defenders and asks them to step aside so that they can hit a shot at him? Or a goalkeeper is going to be part of the defending pack. So when a team is limiting opponents from taking shots at them, you praise that team. But in the context of Benjamin Asare, it becomes a problem for Benjamin Asare. Because when you watch your clubs play football, you are happy that they don't concede chances. And the Black Stars were conceding a lot of shots and chances before Asare got into the post. As soon as he got in there, some way, somehow, miraculously, all of those chances against the Black Stars have stopped. Quality shots are not being taken against the Black Stars. And when those shots, however feeble they are, have been taken, it's saved them. Okay, everybody complained he wasn't good with his feet. But he hasn't made one mistake with his feet as a goalkeeper, either for the Black Stars or maybe for Hartlepool in crucial moments. So what are you really picking on? You claim that he can't claim area balls.
His eye claims are good, actually.
I'm not sure he's dropped any balls to create any danger for his teams yet. And even if he does, mistakes are bound to happen. But what we are creating here now is creating an impossible situation for any human being to go into work with, where that human being can't make any mistake or whatsoever, because whether it's a genuine mistake or it's just poor goalkeeping, you are going to hammer him. And I'm saying that shame on you people, because this is a professional who's worked so hard to catch the eyeballs of the technical team of the Black Stars, this national team. And all of those players across the world, whether those born in Ghana or not, once they're affiliated to the country, they've got one dream. They want to wear the national shirt. Asare has got his chance. He went to the Black Stars. Whether he was aesthetically great or not, he took his chance. And since that time, his record has been good. Now, the point here is it Asare's fault that he's not having to save the chances you claim are testing? But again, have we not seen goalkeepers fluff the very saves that Asare has made that you call not good enough saves? Because I saw him claim a very, very good shot across the face of goal against Kotoko. He claimed it so easily that anybody would think that it's easy to claim. But I've seen goalkeepers at the highest level drop it. We saw Mano Noya drop a Vinicius effort shot for the tall guy, Joselu, to tap it home. Are we going to say that was so easy? Should have? So I'm saying that, listen, at the moment as we speak, you can't name one goalkeeper who would guarantee us, right, victories, making point blank saves on the world stage for the Black Stars. You can't tell me that there's one goalkeeper who, when he's in the post of the Black Stars, Ghana will win those 3 games at the World Cup because of that goalkeeper. If there is somebody like that, name that person who doesn't consider his club, who when it comes to the Black Stars won't concede. But at the moment, the technical team are happy. The least the man would deserve would be that we encourage him, we support him. And of course, we criticize his shortcomings. But when you begin to sound as though he is the least of all goalkeepers you've seen in the world, he doesn't merit any credit or whatsoever, even as the captain of Hartlepool. That is just disrespectful. And I have absolutely no respect for people who are on social media talking like that. And I agree that there could have been 4 different man of the matches from yesterday. But in those 4 options, Asare was one of them. So if he ends up being the man of the match, you can't tell me that it was
scandalous.
Cooked, it was scandalous, it was laughable. Shame on you. Really, shame on you, because if a goalkeeper is playing a team...
Not as if he did nothing.
Absolutely. If a goalkeeper is playing a team that had a man down, and the goalkeeper had to go and check his saves, the saves are being recorded, right? There were players who could have been man of the match as well, but some of them committed fouls, got yellow cards and everything. And if you know how these things work, you might have had a good game, but your disciplinary record in the game will drop your ratings. And Benjamin Asare had a clean one. Some of the defenders are speaking about got yellow cards, made some challenges and everything. They played a good game. But in the end, Asare was one of the best players on the pitch. He's man of the match. That is a problem for many Ghanaians. Why? It doesn't fit their narrative of those they claim are better than Asare. But finally, for all the goalkeepers, or most of the goalkeepers you want to see in the Black Stars post, there's no problem with it. But we've seen a lot of them who've had their chances, have gone to the tournament, they've flubbed their lines, or they've done their best, but it wasn't to be. What is wrong if Asare gets his chance at the World Cup? Between now and the World Cup, if he keeps up and he keeps on doing what he's doing, he's Ghana's #1. If he drops the standard and there's genuinely a better goalkeeper, that goalkeeper should be Ghana's #1. But until then, support him. You don't talk him down. Show some respect.
Fantastic. DK, there's nothing to add from my side. Yeah. Listen, the only thing I would say is that I would rather have a goalkeeper not make saves or make easy saves or not be tested and not concede than have one making world-class saves and be conceding. This has been my view. I don't care if he's not getting shots. So long as he's not conceding, even if the shots are weak shots, I don't care. I just don't want my goalkeeper to concede. Because when you don't concede, you don't lose. Another one can come and make fantastic world-class saves, 10 saves in a game, and still concede 3. I don't want that. I don't want that. Does it mean he's a good shot stopper? Yes. But he's also conceding. It's not a case of you're not fighting for individual glory. It's not about how many wonderful world-class saves you made in a game of football. It's about you not conceding. And if Asare being imposed means weaker shots or lack of quality shots and he doesn't concede, I don't care. I'm okay with that. And like Sicho said, when it gets to the point where Asare starts to concede, then we start looking for options. That is it. Until then, what is his record in the Black Stars? 5 clean sheets in 6?
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, I don't remember the last time a Black Stars goalkeeper has such a run. And some of them have played against weaker teams than the ones we played against during the World Cup. And the quality shots came. And they saved some and conceded some. If Asare is there and the shots are not coming, hallelujah.
Now, I've always asked people that in the AFCON qualifiers that Ghana failed miserably at, go back and look at the goals we considered and tell me how many quality shots ended up being goals. Just go back. It's all on YouTube. Look at the fixtures we played in that AFCON qualifiers and take every single game and look at the goals we conceded and tell me the quality of the shots that ended up being goals against the Black Stars.
Yeah.
If you tell me those were world-class shots that were unstoppable, then I'll be here to applaud you. But all of us finished that cycle of qualifiers and said we had a goalkeeping issue because we knew that most of those goals were savable by goalkeeping. But now we are denying that we are saying that the goalkeeper doesn't face quality shots because it's Benjamin Asare. Yeah. But when the shots were not quality and we're conceding them, you all claimed that the goalkeeper should...
And I need to put... Look, and guys, I need to put this caveat in there. If we go to the World Cup and Asare is in goal and he concedes 3 against England, he's not the first goalkeeper to concede 3. And it doesn't mean that all of us or anyone who supported him was wrong.
No offense, hang on.
Support him.
No offense, before you continue. Asare might go to the World Cup and concede 20 against England. But every one of those 20 goals will be analysed.
Yes.
Will be analysed to see if it was a goalkeeping... We are sitting here saying Kamara's, the Kotoko's goal, the concept was a goalkeeping problem. We've seen games where goalkeepers have absolutely nothing to do with the goal because the shots were just good. The defenders gave him no chance. The chance created was huge and all of that. So if Asare concedes 100 goals at the World Cup, we will be here to analyse every one of those goals and point out where we think the goalkeeper should have done better or where we think that it was a defensive thing. And that's the game.
And that would not mean that you were wrong in asking for him to be given a chance.
Absolutely.
Because he earned the chance.
Yes.
He earned the chance.
Yes.
And if after one game is not good enough, that's why you take 3 goalkeepers. I mean, it's really as simple as that.
We went to the World Cup against South Korea. We considered 2 brilliant headers. I'm not going to sit anywhere and say Atizigi made errors in considering those.
He was fantastic.
He was brilliant in that game.
Like, he was amazing. And he considered two massive goals. We saw it against Uruguay.
Yes.
It wasn't Atizigi's fault that he considered. You know, even in the game against Portugal, maybe the João Felix goal, he made it too easy for him to dink him. Apart from that, the Ronaldo penalty, the João Felix goal. The Liao goal, I should say. What more could he have done? Yet he considered 3 goals. But when we are analysing those goals, we cannot place those blames at the doorstep of Atizigi. And that is being fair in the analysis or your reportage.
Yeah, I thought Atizigi was actually one of our best players at the World Cup.
Yes, he was. Absolutely, yes.
He made a lot of wonderful saves at that competition. And so no one has... This has nothing to do with Atizigi. I don't even know what... Like, listen, it's like, Atizigi, he's a nice guy. He's had his chance. Asare has had his chance as well. And Asare is not conceding, so he stays in goal. But guys, let me hear from you, 0551 575757. Do you think, have you seen enough from Benjamin Asare to trust that if he keeps at this form till the World Cup, he should be undisputed Ghana's #1? I want to hear from you, 0551 575757, or on X, leave me a message, use the hashtag SportsZone. We'll take a short break. When we come back, Karim will be here with Ghanaian players abroad. And like I said, Otoado is inching ever closer to naming his squad for the 2 friendly matches against Austria and Germany. We'll find out which player did what this weekend to get his name in the head of the head coach. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Sports Zone on Joy Prime. My name is Fentu Tahir Fentu. The show is proudly brought to you by Soccer Bet. Let me tell you a bit more about Soccer Bet, okay? Soccer Bet, big part of the show. We thank them, of course, for coming on board. And let me ask you one question, okay? Why are you still betting on platforms that don't pay fast? I'm asking you, why? Why? At soccerbet.com, we do not do that over there. We do things very differently. Better odds, faster withdrawals, reliable payments. This is betting built for Ghana. No stress, no stories, just winnings. Soccerbet, bet smart, win comfortably. So better get on the Soccerbet platform. Soccerbet.com is SOCCA, not ER. This one is CCA. Soccerbet.com. And then, of course, start betting smart and winning confidently. The show is also brought to you by Piva Beverages, producers of Piva Viva, the newest yogurt-flavored drink in town. We tasted some of it earlier today, so that was good. Also by Guinness. Cheers. Of course, there's Guinness Smooth and Guinness Foreign Extra. And you can't watch a football game without Guinness. Football and Guinness go together. And that's why they're sponsors of our match day segment every single Monday night. All right, guys, I've got some messages here. A lot of guys. Before we go to Karim, let me share some of the messages that Benaya has sent to me from our viewers from across the world. Justice Stanford in Keta says, Charlie, reserve my Piva drink for me. Tell Danny K, no matter what he says or does, Arsenal will still bottle the league this season, and their trophyless season is just a matter of time. And speaking devoid of emotions. Justice, thank you for your message. Francis in Osu says, greetings, guys. After watching Benjamin Asare yesterday, I'm convinced that the Black Stars #1 spot is confirmed. All right? Francis, thanks for your message. This one says, good evening. This is Jay, Inside Teshi. Shout out to Aziz. That guy is goated.
Not here. Not here.
You know where to send that
Not
message.
here.
Eh?
Please.
You know where to send that message.
We are gentlemen here.
And he says, Charlie, Arsenal go bottle the league. They don't feel the pressure. Interesting one. And Jay says, Fed, I've got a remedy for your headline, for your hairline. Jay, I don't want. Keep your remedy. I don't want.
What's happened to your hairline?
I don't know. I don't want.
But you shape them.
Now they come tell you, they can't give you some broom. They say it has needles. Make you the rub. I will not do it. I don't go do. Echo in Fiokuma says, good evening, brethren. Fantastic way to open the show. Looking at the goal has scored, I think it was an offside goal. When the free kick was taken, the scorer was in an offside position. How come there was no camera angle to show the line when the free kick was taken? With an interesting angle. Ima from Tema says, if you go for dining and you meet Danike, you are doomed. Man is just greedy. They saw you packing the
If you go for dining,
the Viva drink.
if you serve the table, forget.
Meanwhile, I don't see where the food they go.
I've earned the Piva Viva.
You have earned it. You've earned it.
Allow me.
You earned it. Castro Steve from China says, in fact, Ima from Tema. Ima says, if you go, all right, he said no. The last part of Ima's message is that Benjamin Asare is better than Sanchez. Interesting.
That's true.
Castro Steve from China says, good evening, Sports Zone. Benjamin Asare, what is more than seeing us beating Kotoko in Kumasi, coupled with Chelsea winning 4-0, whilst Man United has no place in this year's FA Cup? I can decide to go a whole day without food to show my happiness. Kumasi is our second home. Greetings to all Chelsea fans in China. Castro Steve from China. Apart from Awo, she says, the last time I suggested a Piva Roadshow for us, the Sports Zone viewers and associates, if it happens for that Chelsea United game in April, we no go ball. Maybe that could be a good platform for us to get our own sweet divas, just like Piva. We have gnashed for too long. You know, it's an idea. It says, so Boss Frank and Piva, it says Sports Zone Roadshow, Premier League Roadshow.
We'll bring their divas to take Piva Viva.
Yes. No, I don't know. He says that where they can enjoy Piva Viva with a chance of getting a diva. Charlie. That's what he said.
That'd be hard. Hard man.
Viva for Adika.
You have. So I think it's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
How many have you drunk? You've just taken another one from down there.
Yeah? From down where?
Where you pack them?
Masa, Jami.
If that didn't go for. Harry from Takwa says, Asare is so far the best keeper in Ghana. Okay. Joseph from Bande says, hi guys, good evening. A big congratulations to Haas. I strongly believe that they are on a title race for this season. I wish them well. Fent, I need some of the drinks in our area. Tell Danny to share some of his drinks with me. Oh, don't worry. We'll bring some of them to Tumu. Don't worry. When they hit the market, we'll ship them to Tumu.
Don Shackles. When they are drinking their thing in their room, do you see? The only advantage you have is I'm on TV.
That's the problem.
I'll give you.
Don Shackles says, good evening, Fent. Mind you, Medeama will play Samatex and All Blacks all away. So he's saying that a title race, it's not guaranteed that Medeama will be getting the point. So they could be dropping.
But there's Samatex and All Blacks to cancel out Gold Stars and House of Lions.
I don't see Kobash the on chimom of that. Jay Bliss in Nungwa says Ghana city down, fuel prices down, Ghana ladies down, Kotoko down.
Oh, how?
You say what, Ghana ladies down?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yes.
What else?
Russia.
Putin.
Yes.
Russia, very pure.
King James in Kasson, Peace Town says, wishing my sweet baby.
Hey!
Babes.
Baby.
Victoria, Jimabi, Jududu,
Amevo, Victoria. It's for there.
A happy Valentine's Day.
Hey,
After 2 days.
On 16th.
No, it's all week long. Yeah. All week long.
My sweet baby.
He says, I had a dream that City won the Premier League.
No, the dream they make you forget. Sweet baby.
Fento Viva, Dani Viva, Sicho Viva. This is Pilolo in Zinyani.
Pilolo Viva.
Quick. Quick.
Viva Pilolo.
Viva, yeah.
My name is Sidov. I'm watching you live from Wa Upper West Region. You guys are doing great work. In my opinion, it's Asare's time. We should keep it like that. And if we get good defenders, he will do well, inshallah. All right? Martin says, Charlie, first of all, Asare did good. But for him not getting good shots towards him, I will attribute it to the bad pitch we had. Charlie, I did see big weeds when pitch is being zoomed out. And the ball was always bouncing. Interesting. McBride in Ablukuma says, some very good goalkeepers arrange their defenders in such a way that opponents can only take weak or no shots at goal. Benjamin Asare is one of such. It's a rare but very good skill to have. Interesting. All right. Keep your messages coming. 055-157-5757. Fifi IT says, Richard Ofori Krabako. So we should leave Asare alone. Karim has joined us here with Ghanaian players abroad.
Sweet.
Karim. It is getting tensions. It is getting tenser. Everybody is banging in the goals. What happened this weekend? I could see somebody even did a compilation of the Ghanaian players who scored goals this weekend. Charlie, what's going on?
Before you go, let me ask Aniki a question.
Okay.
Did you hear the one who said you should share the drink with him? Did you hear the name of the one?
Nah. What was it?
Joseph from Bandi.
I'll give him.
The guinea fowl.
Yes, that's the round. Who gave him the guinea fowl?
He gave you guinea fowl. Come on, Piva. Oh.
Wait. He gave me guinea fowl
Yes.
in the goodness of his heart.
Uh-huh.
He decided what he will give me. So I'll decide what to give him. He shouldn't tell me what I should give him because
Hey,
give a normal
Charlie, this one, let's see. Yourself a shock.
I'll give him, I'll give him.
Very true. Can you remember when did I tell you that Andrea will start playing games from the beginning?
Oh, yes. From
La-
the beginning. You told us from the beginning.
Last
I think two weeks
2 weeks
ago.
2 weeks. I said at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Today is when?
Today is not the end of the month.
16.
Today is the middle of the month.
Over the weekend. Now, Breda.
Yeah?
Breda.
Not Breda.
Yes. They played against Heracles. That is in the Dutch Eredivisie. Since November, 1st November, they've not won a game. In 11 games. Last week's, over the weekend's game was the 12th. They've not won a game. Andre Ayew, as he entered the starting lineup, no, Charlie. 85th minute, penalty, Malam go. First win in 12 games. I said end of the month. He started middle of the month.
He started the game
Yes.
and played until the 85th minute where he converted the penalty.
No, he didn't.
Who did?
80th minute.
Uh-huh.
A teammate at Limans or is it Liman?
No problem.
Yeah.
No,
Was he on the
But
pitch?
he was on the pitch throughout the game, 90 minutes.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying that his Malam was working.
I beg you.
The guy
I
who took the
didn't say
penalty
that.
doesn't respect.
I
You
didn't,
see, that's what I was getting at. Was he on the pitch when...
did I say that? I didn't say that. I said Malam goal, 80th minute penalty. Did I say Andrea, you
No, we are
Malam?
saying something different.
Uh-huh.
We are saying that Sicho says the guy who took the penalty, he doesn't respect.
Ah, okay. It's true. That we should find out who that is.
That's not serious.
It's not serious.
Capito is there, you're taking penalty.
So, the captain and bad there.
All right, so
But
first
it's good you could
90
play 90 minutes. Play.
Yes.
90 minutes.
That's impressive.
It's impressive, yeah.
Actually, the thing is that we should trust the Nanya Parku.
There's something there.
There's something there.
Well, who has left that? Who has left that near
He's
part?
not, he's not in your team of the week, but how did he do? You've
I've
seen
never-
the numbers.
Well, the thing is that he's not so
Sharp.
agile as he should
Of
be.
course, of course.
But he looked sharp, did well, but yeah, he couldn't get on the score sheet. But I just believe that before the World Cup, he'll be fit enough to be in the starting 11. The player that was also in that game is why is Anike laughing?
I'm looking at the global.
Kamal Sowa. He also plays for Breda, and in that game, he made 3 key passes, helped them to secure that first win. And they are very much on course. They are now on the playoff spot in the relegation zone. I'm sure by the end of the season, they won't be there. Andrea, he will do his magic. Then a player that you've been talking about for the longest time is Konisdorfer. And over the weekend, he worked magic. He fired a brace. In 20 previous games he had played, he scored 2 goals. And over the weekend, he scored 2.
Yeah.
That is using 1 game to equal 20 games he has
What
played.
a player. What a player.
You want to see him at the World
What a
Cup?
player.
Will you take him to the World Cup?
Konisdorfer, quick,
Where will he play?
striker. After 20 matches at the World Cup, brace.
Hey!
Quick. I
If
take
Ghana wins the title, crowd, will you play?
Konisdorfer, I need to interview this guy
Yeah.
before the World
But,
Cup.
yeah, the thing
You know,
is that
I need because this friendly match that Otuado is going to play against Austria and Germany, who knows the Germans more than Konisdorfer?
Otoado.
Yes, but he won't play.
But you
Yes. So he knows the Germans. He knows a guy who knows the Germans. So he must play him. If Otuado does not call Konisdorfer for these 2 friendly matches, Otuado and I, we are done.
so the thing is that they played against
Yes.
Union Berlin. And
Yes.
they won 3-2. Konisdorfer, he scored.
Because we have not given the boy any chance.
The instinct.
Any
actually-
chance?
No, give him a small chance against Liberia.
What's Liberia?
He thought of the
He
AFCON.
took a shot. The boy is going inside. He was doing himself like this. And because of him, the goal was disallowed for.
He started at an AFCON game.
Cape Verde, he started.
We still they threw him into the deep end. and they played him in the wrong position. Don't you remember?
Wrong position. That's why he was standing.
Yes, you remember that he was deployed wrongly.
Well, how was he deployed wrongly?
The boy was... you don't remember this match? That match?
How?
Who born a striker? What a striker?
But you just said that you take him as a striker.
Oh, I said goal scorer.
He's actually a striker.
In his club, what does he play?
He actually plays.
He doesn't
He
play
plays
as
a lot of the
striker.
times as a number 9.
Yeah, he's a supporting striker, yeah.
But he plays as a number 9. Over
When
the
he was
weekend,
scoring
he
the
played
brace, where was he playing?
2 forward.
Yeah,
He was
Second
at-
striker.
he's mostly a
So-
second striker, actually.
What I'm actually saying is that he showed very good instincts during that game against Union Berlin. How he took the ball and so a very tight angle and he fired it in. The other one, he took it from a very long way out, past his man and just went to fire it into the net. Then in that game, Union Berlin, that is where Derek Korn, the left back, he also plays and he played for them as well, full game. Then Prince Amwaku Jr., he plays for North Zealand. They won 2-1 against Copenhagen. And in that game, he scored the winning goal from about 60 yards out. He picked the ball all the way from his own half and went to slot it in for his 6th goal of the season. And now he has 10 goal contributions this season for North Zealand. Then another player in that game is Kelly Birenchi. Out of the 81 passes he attempted, he completed 79 of them. That is an amazing 98% passing accuracy. Then another player who was very brilliant at passing is Elisha, who plays for Ejioxe, and they won 3-1 against Meds, that is in the Liga. And out of the passes he attempted, he misplaced just 1 pass. And I just spoke about Kamal Sowa. Then Baba Rahman played for Park, and they drew goalless against AEK.
Baba for the World Cup.
Yeah.
So he has to come back.
Really?
He has to come back.
Hasn't he already done an interview to say that he's
He has
ready
to
now?
come back. He says he's ready.
He said what?
has to. Yeah, he said.
Yeah, he's
Publicly.
He's ready.
I think he said he's ready.
Publicly.
I think so, yeah.
No.
I think there was an...
Check your WhatsApp, maybe it was a chat.
maybe it was my chat.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
No, he said it. He said it.
But you-
He said it. He said it in the interview with me. He said he's ready.
Yeah,
That's
it was
not
Danny
retired
K,
from the
yeah.
Black Stars. He's still up
Yeah.
Okay.
for selection.
He's ready to come back.
Let's see. He said to
Oh, yeah, that day before you went to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he said it. He said it.
Hey, that-
Danny K interviewed
He's
him.
31 now, very much fun. Hopefully, anything that comes now, at least he's ready. He has seen it all now. He's ready to handle it. And then, if debutant in my team is Oscar Nase Opon, he plays for Granada. That is in the La Liga 2. They won 5-1 against Real Valladolid. And out of the 3 tackles he attempted, won 2 of them. Then Patrick Pfeiffer.
Wait, Oscar is a right back.
He can play as a right back, as a centre back as well. In that particular game, he played as a right back. So he previously played for Emmanuel City, went to Granada, played for their city.
Remember what? Emmanuel City.
Yeah, that is a team in Accra. You've not heard Emmanuel City before. So he,
I mean, the church in team.
I'm not sure which one it is. So the thing is that
I don't know.
he went there where he
So
was.
the interview from June, from a story that Daniel published himself, he's growing old, so his memory is also failing him. This is what Baba Rahman said, and I'm quoting him verbatim, okay? He says, I'll be back soon, God willing. I've stayed in regular contact with the coach. It's just been unfortunate timing. Every international break, something seems to come up with my fitness, but I'm working hard and I will be ready. This was in June 25 from the interview Daniel had with him. So he says, I will be ready. So he hasn't publicly said, I'm ready yet, but he says, I'm in regular contact with the coach. And from every indication, he's ready.
I think from inference, he's ready because he says
He's
that.
ready.
But
The only
for,
reason why
but
he
for the
didn't come back
unforeseen
was
things
because
happening,
of the
fitness.
injuries, yeah.
Yeah, so
So
he's ready.
mentally, he's ready.
Can you remember that Black Stars conference we went to? The very first Otto Addo returned.
Yes.
When I asked about the question, Otto Addo said, at this moment, we needed him very much.
Yes.
It's like it's consensual, so they should work it out.
He's coming back.
All right, cool. Karim, you're done. I've got a couple of conversations to have on your...
Let me just mention these two. You'll be asking me if next week I come and mention that Enes Opoku plays for Leverkusen. He scored over the weekend. Yeah.
Leverkusen?
The attacking line is stuck this weekend. And then Noah Nati, the guy abroad that he just joined and Lyon. He also scored for them in a 2-0 win over Nice. That is the team.
He's Hendrick's teammate.
Yeah. and as Medeama is back.
It's on grass now.
He's back in training.
on grass now,
Yeah, and then Mumin as well.
Oh, Moment too. Oh my God, I'm so happy. That Moment is back.
Boys are coming back.
Guys, I've got 2 conversations for us to have on Karim's squad. So Karim, you stay with me. Prince Amwaku Jr. We've seen him at Northshaland, young player. Karim said he's been involved in 10 goals so far this season. Right-footed player, very skillful. Plays in this position where we had the likes of Kamaldeen. Who else plays there? Maybe
Bento.
Hensel, Conisdorf. It's a position where we are so stuck.
The way you keep squeezing in Conisdorf, they follow me. Because
No, so the question, I guess the question is, what do you make of it? It's an interesting prospect for the Black Stars. I want to know where your thoughts are with him. Maybe the World Cup might be too soon for him, or it could be our wild card.
I think that Otto has had a very settled squad in the last year or so. Unless the player is so special, he brings something Otto doesn't have in the squad, I don't think he necessarily will consider it. Or maybe there are injury worries to a couple of players that avail space for some of these new players to come in. So maybe the next cycle, which normally will be after the World Cup, because I think what Otto was doing the last year was to build a team for this tournament. Maybe the next cycle will also be another window for him to bring in some more talented footballers that we've seen, in the lead up to the World Cup. During the World Cup, funny things can happen. We've seen players. We saw Salis, who was nowhere near the squad going to the World Cup, and he went there to be one of our best players in the end. So let's see. I just think that Otto, since we've seen him come into the job, is very happy to work with the core of the team that he has been used to in the last year or so. I think a large chunk of that will remain the same.
Yeah.
The talent from Northland still, clearly, previous examples have shown us that they still need a lot of work. Kamaldeen was brilliant there. Ibrahim Osman was brilliant there. I think we have enough players who've come from that system who are in the mold of Prince Amwaku Jr. I think we need a bit more time.
There's a conversation we need to have about why we're producing the same kind of player.
Yeah, I would focus him more on the youth national teams for now. It's a good place for him to go and learn, integrate with the national team before he comes in. But for now, look, as Situ said, that forward wings area is very stacked. We have enough talent in there, and I think we have enough options going into the World Cup. In fact, 3-4 of them will not even make it to the World Cup if you're looking at it.
The other convo is Yuenchi in midfield versus a right back. We've seen him primarily deployed at right back out of need, Otto would argue. But we've also seen the kind of inputs he brings when he plays in midfield, which is where he primarily plays for the club side, Northshaland. As against what we mostly would lose from him when he doesn't play in midfield versus what we gain when he goes right back, what kind of compromise do you think we need to find? My argument is I think Otto needs to spend a lot of time trying to find a right back and then start deploying this kid in midfield. Or you think, you know what, he's doing a job there. That's where the coach sees him. We don't have any options. He plays there.
It actually depends on how the team wants to play, because it will be a dream for any manager who loves his fullbacks to invert or be a lot more adventurous with the ball and comfortable on it. So if you've got a player who's naturally a midfielder but can do a job at right back, you are happy as a coach to have him at right back so you can venture into midfield, create an extra body, or move into midfield, create a triangle.
Like what Gusto or
what Gusto does, what Lam was doing, what we saw players under Zinchenko and other things do. So it depends on how the team wants to play. I think it's a very good option for the coach to have, because there are games as well that he will be thinking, okay, no, I need you to be in that middle of the park. Just stay in that middle of the park. Bring on a right back, push him there. And there'll be games where you feel that, okay, he can start from right back and do a job in midfield and then be running the diagonal rounds into midfield, into right back, into midfield, into right back. So it will all depend. I think he's a good option to have, especially in the modern day football. But if we have a reliable right back, I count him as one of the very options who could be forming a very, very interesting partnership alongside Sibo and Partey. Because he's got a lot of legs about him. He looks very tidy on the ball. He works hard. And if you've got Sibo who's just going to stick into that middle of the park as the DM who's going to be shuffling around the back, protecting the back line. They've got Partey dictating it. I think that would be a very interesting combination if they can find the ministry. But however you look at it, he's a very interesting option to have.
Especially as in the last year we saw how Partey was being deployed. He's given a bit more freedom now to roam into the final third and cause damage. So if you have that person behind him who can still have control over the game because of his tidiness on the ball in UNG, it makes perfect sense. They can even interchange.
Yeah.
Partey can now sit, control, UNG goes, causes equal damage.
UNG is naturally
box to box, very
absolutely.
strong also.
Yeah.
So it provides a very, very good tactical setup. But that's why I asked Karim if the Opon guy was a natural right back. Because, you know, Otto watches this show. We've had discussions where he watches this show. So, if Karim can...
And the one who manages the team.
Yeah. If Karim can find a proper right back...
So we have given you a duty now. Find us a right back.
I actually have one. He played this evening. I have been speaking about him.
What's his name?
Tyrese Asante. He plays for Maccabi Tel Aviv.
In Israel.
Type his name. You see what he can do.
Tyrese.
So what I'm just going to say about Prince Amoako is that you've seen some of them, that the players that are coming from the New Zealand system. What is his name? Irenchi. He came into the team as an exception. Like, he didn't need any time to adjust or anything. Kudus, his first few games when he came in, the same thing. He didn't need time to adjust. If there is that opportunity to get Prince Amoako Jr. into the Black Star squad for the 2 friendlies against Austria and Germany, put him into the squad. Give him a chance there. If he does something that maybe is different to what we have, then he earns that chance to go to the World Cup. Just take him.
Okay. So you think that I think that's a fair point.
Yeah.
Playing in the 2 friendlies.
I don't think that is where you want to try new things. That is where you want to firm up. Old things.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that right now you've seen a few injuries. Kudus is out.
Absolutely.
So if there's that opportunity to put him into the squad.
Yeah.
And a player very similar to Amoako is Joseph Opoku. He also scored a brace for Zulte Waregem, though they lost 3-2 against St. Trudin. That is in the Belgian top flight. The speed, the ability to just take on spaces, and when he has the opportunity as well. He also scored a brace over the weekend for Zulte Waregem, though they lost 3-2 to St. Trudin.
Fantastic. Karim, thank you very much for Ghanaian players abroad. Benaya, let's wrap up with some highlights from the FA Cup action this weekend. Roll. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the highlights. This is the FA Cup 5th round draw. No Manchester United, of course. They were knocked out by Brighton, just to remind all of you. So the big standout ones, Newcastle against Man City. That should be a really, really good one. Chelsea against Wrexham. That should be easy. Wolves against Liverpool. Arsenal, Mansfield Town. I hope there will be no upsets there. Looks like straightforward victories for some of those teams. Anyway, so those are some of the FA Cup draws. This weekend, Sicho, guys, Barcelona have lost to Girona.
Yeah, Lamine Yamal missed the penalty.
By 2-1.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid are now back on top
Just like that.
of La Liga. 2-point lead. They won 4-1 over the weekend.
Yeah, wonderful display by Madrid. One of the best games they played all season.
Really?
Yeah. They were very effective, very efficient.
They said the penalty, so we. One of them.
I thought both penalties were clear penalties. I mean,
Really?
Vinny baited his defender to clip him. Yeah, but I thought they
Why,
were
you
clear
didn't
penalties.
think it was a penalty?
I thought, no. I mean, it's a foul. That was a foul. It went through, the second one especially, went through Vinny before he got to the ball. By the time he got to the ball, he had already fouled Vinny.
Except Vinny was already going down before.
No. Look, here's
Was
the
there
thing.
contact?
He got to Vinny before he got to the ball. By the time he got to Vinny and was going to get to the ball, Vinny was already going down because he had got to him first. But I thought it was a wonderful. Take that penalty out, it's 3-1. But it was Trent is another good. I hope that he begins to have, some more consistency in his game. And it gives Madrid also another option because then Fede Valverde can go into midfield. And so let's see if Abalora can go and win La Liga, and who is to say that Real Madrid can go on from here and win it. It's still a long way to go, but they're capable. And they've got Champions League to think about.
All right, interesting. There's Champions League to come this midweek. Some of the playoff matches, obviously. These are those who didn't qualify automatically to the round of 16. They'll play these matches over 2 legs. A standout fixture is Jose Mourinho against Real Madrid again. That should be some game, doesn't it?
4-2 in the last one.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper's goal is a reason why Benfica are here. But Real Madrid have picked form. They found their mojo at the right time.
Historically, Madrid don't travel to Benfica well.
Yeah.
I don't know if that
I don't
counts.
think many teams travel to Benfica well.
It's a horrible place to go.
Stadio de Luz, very difficult place to go to. But I expect Madrid to do their job.
Do you expect the same?
Yeah, I think so. I expect the same. I don't know if Mbappe will be fit enough to play. They say he's struggling with a knee injury. But even if he's not there, I think the Madrid team is over the weekend are very capable. Gonzalez doing well.
Speaking of Madrid, Dale says, "Fen, I love your shows. There's always this vibe in every show with you guys. I agree with you. What's the main KPI of Asare to prevent goals? Is he doing that? Of course, yes. Thus, he deserves his spot. Let's not mind the naysayers. Until someone better emerges, it's Asare. I'm happy for us. They did well. Gradually, Madrid is also building momentum." All right, Dale, thanks for your message. And Pato Laundry Service, I've seen your message as well. For all of you that sent in messages, we are grateful for joining the show. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Sports Zone. The show is proudly brought to you by Soccer Bet, by Piva Beverages. Cheers.
Piva Viva.
That's right. And by Guinness, of course. Switch off Philip Stream. Thank you. Thank you, Danny K. Thank you to Benaya, my producer, and of course, Pamela, the director. And Karim, of course. Yeah, Karim. Of course, Karim. We're back again next Monday. Until then, do take care of yourself. And bye-bye.